And welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Chris Kelso. Remember, you can catch The Price of Business anytime at priceofbusiness.com, where you can listen to this show or all of our past shows, all of our great guests, and all the future things that are coming up, or all the exciting things that we're doing. Up next, we actually have a great friend of the Real Estate Rat Pack. We have Vaughn Peterson with Clean Air. And by the way, I still have my co-host and partner in crime, Tim Oneil, right here. Tim,
hello.
So, Vaughn, let us know a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to see you this morning. A lot of times I see you on Saturday mornings, but it's great to see you this morning.
It's great to see you this morning. That is correct.
I'm Vaughn Peterson, and my company is Clean Air Services. It's cleanair.com, CLEANEAIR.com. And I do a lot of work with real estate professionals.
And why is that, by the way?
Well, most of the time when I get a call from a real estate professional, it's regarding a listing. They have a listing, and it may have a bad odor, maybe a pet odor, maybe smoke. I do a lot of work getting rid of and eliminating smoke from homes, and I do commercial work as well. So smoke, mold, and odor, eliminating those things. And because when real estate professionals list properties, they have to get those properties ready to sell. So it's a very important to curb appeal how a home smells.
Well, and I talk about this also, one of the things also, if you're not buying a home or you're selling a home, you can do this for anybody who has maybe issues. We talk about the healthcare side of things. A lot of individuals might be going through a certain treatment. They might be going through cancer treatment, for example. They might be going through some type of major operation or heart, et cetera, and they need to have a clean or more sterile environment to go back to continue their recovery. Talk a little bit about that.
Exactly, because the process that I use is an electrocatalytic sterilization protocol. So I actually sterilize all the air and the surfaces inside a home, including the HVAC system, all the ductwork, and all of the house. So I treat homes, doctors will have me treat homes for their patients that are undergoing cancer treatment because they have a depressed immune system. I treat homes for people that have COPD, allergies, other upper respiratory problems. And so a lot of it I do from a health standpoint. And quite frankly, some people just want a really, really clean home. So some people call me and have me come in once a year to sterilize the home because it makes them feel good about their home.
Well, and I'll tell you what, I have a personal story. I referred you out last year to a really good friend of ours. And, they found a little spot in their bathroom they were a little concerned about. And so instead of going in there, they called you to go in there because you could sterilize it. You wouldn't have to worry about anything. They didn't have to worry about it either. And they said that you came in, you serviced the account really good. Obviously, they had to leave for the day while you did that. But they came back, and it was absolutely odorless. I mean, it was absolutely amazing, and the spot that you were actually treating was actually gone. So, you can do a lot of things associated with mold, with extreme smells, or just an individual want to have a clean home to go back into, because over a period of time, guess what? Odors happen.
They do. And, of course, recently with all the flooding, there were a lot of water incursions in homes. And when you introduce water to sheetrock, you get mold. Mold starts to grow just within 24 hours. So I have been busy helping a lot of people with those kind of problems. And, just since the flooding that we had here in the rains. But quite frankly, most of my business comes from people that want a very fresh home, want a safe home, a healthy home. And then, of course, people that are buying a home or selling a home that they have smoked in.
And let's talk a little about the process. So somebody calls you up and says, my home stinks. I need to get this clean. Or where it might be. Or,
you hardly ever notice that your own home stinks until someone points it out.
Until somebody points it out.
That's your own.
That is true. That is true. But what's the process look like? I mean, what does somebody have to prepare for in order to make sure they have a successful installation of your product? And when I say installation, a successful service of your product.
Right, because I actually do a service. I don't install anything per se, but I do come in. I place electrocatalytic equipment in the home overnight. So it's a 24-hour process. People and pets do need to be out of the home during the process. It is an EPA green-friendly process. So there's nothing that's damaged. You don't have to cover anything. You don't have to change anything in your home for this process. It is safe for fine silks and fine fabrics and fine art. I've treated fine art to eliminate mold from paintings before. So it's all very safe. It's EPA green friendly. It's safe. And all you have to do is call me, arrange a time. Most of the time, people will let me in. I'll set up the equipment, and then as I leave and they leave, they'll lock up and let me in the next day. So it's a seamless kind of a process. It's very easy, and it's very inexpensive. Most homes are between $650 and $950, and that includes a 12-month warranty. So I'll come back and retreat it again without charge within 12 months if you have an additional problem that's not from an additional source or another hurricane or a flood or something.
We're going to give your number out again here in a minute. Again, we're speaking with Vaughn Peterson. He's with Clean Air. His phone number is 832-276-6000 for all those who are listening right now. But it is interesting. You said they have to be out. It is a very safe product, though. So you have to, the only really thing they have to plan for is obviously being able to stay somewhere, move out to a hotel for a day, et cetera. But you do this for a lot of individuals, not just for the real estate community, but for a lot of individuals across the board. And you've been doing this for a little while. What has been some of your reactions you've been getting for everybody? Talk about a little bit some of those third-party testimonials that I know I personally have one. You probably have a lot of other ones.
I do. I have on YouTube channel, if you look up Clean Air Services, you have to spell Clean Air, CLEANEAIR, Services, so it's all together as one word. But on my YouTube channel, I have a lot of really, really good testimonials from real estate professionals, from homeowners, from people that had problems with air quality in their homes, in their offices. I have treated commercial buildings to get rid of problems that they couldn't get rid of any other way. Very safe, effective treatment, but you're right, I have a lot of wonderful testimonials. In fact, after the show today, I'll put you on my iPhone and have you do a quick 20-second testimonial from me for your friends, because that was a very good success story for those people and really helped them out, and it did it in a really good cost-efficient way so they could get back in the home quickly,
right,
and not go to great expense. So it's a lot of good testimonials.
And as you mentioned, we had the floods that came through. Things happen. Life happens. But those floods that come through, a lot of times you're getting rid of that water. It's all receded now. But some of these homes who might not need to have full repairs still want to go in there and have Clean Air get in there and make sure it wipes out and kills some of the possible mold or bacteria that could have absolutely seeped into the home.
When you have rising water, the rising water that comes up from the storm drains and the sewers is not Ozarka water.
Right.
It is water that has a lot of horrible bacteria and everything else in it. So it is very important to have the home treated so that you're not growing this bacteria in your home and getting sick from it as you spend time in your home and as you sleep.
I thoroughly agree. We're going to come up against time in this segment. Let's talk about how we can reach you, if you don't mind, not only your YouTube channel, but Clean Air, obviously, and your phone number. Let us know.
Cleanair.com, but you need to spell it CLEANEAIR.com, because there's a lot of Clean Airs out there. 832-276-6000 is my phone number. That's my direct cell. And if you Google 832-276-6000, you'll find me and find the YouTube channel as well.
That is cleanair.com, CLEANEAIR.com. Vaughn Peterson, 832-276-6000. If you have a stinky home or you have a home that just needs to be taken care of in regards to odor, or you're a loved one who might be going through some health issues and need to have a cleaner home from that perspective, maybe going through cancer treatment or any type of operation. You mentioned OCPD, I think it was. COPD. Give Clean Air a call. Vaughn Peterson, a great guy. Thanks a lot for being on this show
Thank
today.
you. Good morning to all of you, and be safe out there in traffic.
Absolutely. To all those listening, we are going to have to take a break. You are listening to The Price of Business. You can always catch it at priceofbusiness.com. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.